After about 10 months, for the first time in 2024, Arsenal lost away from home, a trip down to Bournemouth which ended painfully, so we are going to look at the 4 things we learned from Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0. From the Arsenal midfield issues to the controversy surrounding William Saliba's red card, what has changed in the title race, and also the analysis of our next game against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League.
Shakhtar's corner. Controlled by Declan Rice.
Welcome back to the Arsenal Update channel. It's been a while. It has been a difficult months for me in this last few months to create a good and quality content for you guys. I want to sincerely apologize for that and also thank you all for your patience to stick with me in my hard time. Thank you all for everything you do. And if this the first time watching my video, please do well to subscribe and not miss any of the Arsenal update. Without wasting our time, let's dive into the breakdown of what we learned from Bournemouth to Arsenal 0. Starting off with William Saliba's red card, knowing that this game is not going to be an easy one going away to Bournemouth with a lot of injuries Arsenal are facing, the likes of Martin Odegaard, Jurrien Timber, Takahiro Tomiyasu, and the recent one in the last international break, as Bukayo Saka was limped off in England's lose against Greece. And this was a big blow for us ahead of this game. But going into this game, we have to face a lot of challenges tactically and also avoid mistakes. So in the 28th minutes when Leandro Trossard throws back the ball to his own half and William Saliba pulled down Evanilson, that's where Mikel Arteta's game plan fell apart straight away, as William Saliba sees his first ever red card in his all-career. But there are many controversies surrounding the challenge and the decision-making, as Howard Webb was saw texting and trying to communicate with the VAR. As report claim, maybe he was involved in the decision-making, was able to listen to communication between VAR and the on-field referee, but is unable to input himself. Coming down to Arsenal and Premier League referee this season, from Rice red card against Brighton to Trossard red against Man City. After this match, we saw Declan Rice goes to the referee, saying every week is the same, but for me I would say the 2 red card given to Rice and Trossard was a shock decision, but for me, we'll say this was a clear red card for Saliba, even before the VAR intervention. I already said he's lucky if Saliba is not shown red. But despite UEFA claims that taking down the last man or denying a goal-scoring opportunity will no longer be a red card offense, even according to the Premier League, this was posted 12 days ago. Things to consider for denying a goal or clear goal-scoring opportunity are distance between the offense and the goal. With the pace of Saliba and Ben White not far away, there's possibility we might still regain the ball. But let's be honest, Arsenal fans, if it was Havertz in that shoe, we would have been saying, it's a red. But let's not forget, same thing happened in the game between Liverpool versus Chelsea, where we see Tosin drag down Diego Jota the same as William Saliba. I think this is supposed to be the best league in the world, but the consistency in the officiating has been a problem. But notwithstanding, according to Declan Rice, we've kicked ourselves in the foot 3 times this season in 8 games. We've got away with it twice. The naivety of it is we have got to stop making mistakes because we want 11 players for 90 minutes. We just have to stop doing this mistakes. We've dropped points in every of our game we receive red card, and we are fighting against a team like Man City and Liverpool. Moving on to the second thing, Arsenal midfield issues. Going into the game, it was an intriguing starting lineup from Mikel Arteta. Mikel chose to go for physicality with the back 4 of Saliba, Gabriel White and Calafiori. In front of them are the midfield trio of Partey, Rice, Merino. This was a very big mistake from starting, with only Leandro Trossard and Raheem Sterling, who are not up to 6 feet in height. Mikel Arteta was trying to have powerful and a physical team. Though we've lost many of our key players, and Merino was an example of how physical Mikel wants, starting his first ever Arsenal game, dropping a 7.2 ratings, 23 accurate passes to 1 big chances created, 4 ground duels and 3 in the air. He was also active defensively with 2 clearances, 1 blocked shot, 2 interceptions, and 4 total tackles. Even his heat map shows he was at everywhere, despite coming to Arsenal as a left-sided number 8, but but in this game, this guy was used as the number 10 role. But let's be sincere, I'm not disputing the facts that he's not a good player, but the fact that he has not yet adapted to the Arsenal style of play. If we can see him, off the ball he has the strength, but on the ball, we can see he was very sloppy in his decision-making. This is not to criticize the player, but it is time Mikel Arteta look into the Hale end, and we are talking about Ethan Nwaneri, playing just 9 minutes of the game. He has 6.6 ratings, 100% accurate passes, 1 long pass. This was kind of annoying because this was what Arsenal are missing, that technical quality in that final third. This is what we miss in Odegaard, ability to lead and connect the attacks together. We've missed both Saka and Odegaard, but this is where Ethan Nwaneri comes in because he's a type of Odegaard player. Ability to drive the ball, create chances, for the last 9 minutes of game was different. This is not because of anything but because of the changes made in the final attacking, and let's not forget about Thomas Partey, having a 6.4 ratings, 87% of his passes, 5 ground duels and 3 in the air. He was excellent again today. Numerous amount of time where he will regain possession for us, and ability to drive and progress the ball to give Arsenal a chance to attack the ball. Even Declan Rice was also excellent today, completing 100% of his take-ons, 100% of his tackles and 190% of his duels. Moving on to the third thing, the shift in the title race. After Arsenal lose against Bournemouth, we see the like of Man City and Liverpool winning their game. Liverpool winning Chelsea 2-1 and going 4 points ahead of Arsenal in the top all of the league, and Man City beating Wolves 2-1 going 3 points ahead of Arsenal. Moving on to the player available for our next game against Shakhtar Donetsk, as we got a report saying Saka and Timber are not involved in the training. So what will be your formation for this game? Drop it in the comments section below. For me, I will be going for the back 4 of White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, the midfield trio of Partey, Rice, Trossard, and the front 3 of Martinelli, Havertz, and Jesus. So we have come to the end of this video. Please do well to contribute to this project by dropping your opinion in the comments section below. It's highly appreciated, and if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Come on you Gunners as we bounce back. Thank you.
Saka's corner. Controlled by Declan.